for travel on the roads all weekend too. Our impact, the biggest one is going to be Saturday night into Sunday morning, but you're saying that time frame is expanding from when we'll have snow?
Yeah, there's really two things that are new this morning. The window's gotten larger.
Okay.
So when you're getting snow over a longer period, you're going to get more snowfall. Yeah. Plus, we really think it's going to be steady throughout the day on Sunday. And so that's going to be causing roads to be completely snow covered. It could be dangerous travel at times. So if you do have to travel, you've got to give yourself so much extra time. Crews are going to be fighting the cold air too, which you guys were talking about as well, makes the treatment a little less effective. It will work to some degree, but when temperatures are in the single digits while it's snowing, that's tough. Winter storm alerts have been posted across central Indiana. Winter storm warnings, we've been upgraded from that watch. Still watching northeastern Indiana. That could be upgraded here shortly to a winter storm warning as well. Things are quiet though this morning. In fact, we have cold weather advisories though because it is so cold. We had another cold front hit us last night and temperatures are actively dropping. Every time I look, the temperature goes down a little bit more and northwest winds have picked up. We have some gusts up to 30 miles per hour, sustained about 10 to 20. Right now it's 12 in Greencastle. It's only 8 in Lafayette, 17 right now in Richmond. Feels colder. It now feels like it is below 0 in Indianapolis and feels like it's minus 11 in Lafayette. So that colder air will continue to move in. That's why we also have a lot of school delays, closings, and e-learnings. You're going to see a lot of them at the bottom of your screen. This maps all the public schools, and generally north of Indianapolis is where we're getting most of those cancellations or disruptions. Today it's going to stay cold. Once we get to the single digits for the actual air temperature, we'll probably stay there for the rest of the day. Look at this map. Winter alerts extending over 1,400 miles from the desert Southwest all the way to New England. However, we may get some of the most snow in the country, especially southern Indiana. The storm is still out west, but once it hits that jet stream, you can see the clouds floating from southwest to northeast. Once it gets into that, it's an open highway. It'll expand, it'll strengthen, it'll come right at us with steady, heavy snow. It'll start kind of drier and then it might get a little bit wetter, but a lot of times it'll be a bit of a drier snow for us, which can mean it can be picked up by the wind a little bit. There may be some minor drifting. It's not the windiest storm we've had, but there will be some wind. It's really about the snowfall and the cold. We're expecting a good 6 to 12 inches, maybe more in some spots. And then wind chills down to maybe negative 20. Here's a look at the snow and ice zones. What's new this morning is that the ice line is slightly farther north. That increases the snowfall rates for parts of Indiana, especially just south of us, but definitely including central Indiana, places like Bloomington and Bedford and Seymour, where more ice is likely by the Ohio River and farther to the south. Now, this is going to be kind of a mix of ice and snow, but our snowfall totals have gone up because we're closer to that ice line, plus just a longer time window. So what about the timing, though? I think throughout the day on Saturday, you're going to get some scattered snow showers. There could be minor accumulations, but really not until after dinner time and late in the evening, maybe about 10 o'clock. That's when the heavy snow will really pick up. It'll stay heavy throughout Saturday night, all the way through Sunday about dinner time. So with those extra hours, we've had to boost the snowfall totals. Here's a look at Future Track 13. Some of this is what you see Saturday afternoon and evening should be light and kind of scattered. This is what's going to turn really heavy. This is 10 o'clock. Heavy, steady snow sitting over us. You can see some of the ice trying to mix in the south. We're going to stay with just pure snow the entire time. Steady all across the state. I have it zoomed out because if I had it zoomed in, you just see blue constantly on this map. But you just see the heavy, steady snow through dinner time on Sunday. It's not until Sunday night and early into Monday morning when this starts to wrap up. We may have still some flurries out there. But because of all the snow, we're expecting a lot of impacts to schools even Monday morning and definitely for church closings coming up on Sunday. So how much? This pink zone shows you a good 8 to 12 is what we're thinking for much of central Indiana. A little bit less to the north, but these are still high totals too. But there may be this band that really overperforms and we could get over 12 inches, over a foot in spots farther south. But some of us could get near a foot here in central Indiana as well. That's why we have all these weather impact alerts. Heavy snow coming up. Sunday is the big day for especially that slick travel. I mean, things will probably be dangerous on the roads a lot of times too because it's hard for the trucks to keep up when you have those steady snowfall rates. Snow-covered roads all across the state. And then we're staying cold next week. So whatever falls, it's going to take a while for it to melt. Let's talk roads this morning, though. They are dry. That's good as you're trying to travel around. Maybe you are headed to the grocery store. I know I got to get a couple extra things too. We're all trying to go, right? But I do want to let you know that traffic's moving fine this morning. You're going to see a lot of trucks putting down a brine and a salt mixture out there this morning and throughout the afternoon, just getting things ready. Live look over by Bargersville and Center Grove. Good morning. I-69 at Smith Valley Road, and a live look in the Fishers area. This is 106th Street at I-69. Traffic moving fine this morning.